Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky. Today we are here to do August 2020 Mini Kit Monday layout number 1. This is the kit that we made for, or inspired by, Riley's birthday theme. So as you can see right here, I am just going to start out using, I'm so sorry. It's still early, guys. It's like 5 a.m. here. I always get up early, but this is the first time I've spoken and my words aren't working, and neither is my voice. Anyways, we're going to start out by matting our photos. You can see the sketch we're using in the top right hand corner. It calls for a large photo and then a smaller photo. Well, we go ahead and put 2 photos together to make it a large photo, and then another 4x6, we just went ahead and trimmed it down to make that our smaller photo. I am going to stick pretty close with the base of this sketch. I think it's a really nice sketch. We'll talk about that sketch a little bit more in the future. So you can see right here, I am starting with the 2 main papers. You can see this sketch. It's a basic split pattern, right? We got the top pattern paper and the bottom pattern paper. For me, I used that blue for the top. It had a design on the bottom, so I needed to make the bottom paper big enough to go ahead and cover up that design. So it's a little bit bigger than what you see in that sketch, and that is perfectly fine. For my title, I am going to use one of the cut apart cards that were in that paper pad that I pulled out for this collection. I'm going to use this one that says I can do anything. In these photos, she is helping her friend, Riley is helping her little friend get buckled into the swing. So that's why I named it that. I was going to name it Buckle Up, but I didn't want to take the time to find the alphas for it. So we end up going with I can do anything. I did pull out these oval dies, so that's what I'm going to use to cut this title out. And then I do cut another oval out right here, and I thought I would mat them together. I don't end up doing that, so now I do have this extra pink oval just floating around, but that's okay. It might get used on something someday. You never know. See, that's how I was going to do it. It doesn't look good, does it? I probably maybe could have used a pattern behind that. I didn't want to do the pattern because it would be a pattern on a pattern, so I didn't really want to do that, but the pink does not look good. So we're just going to skip that part. Right here, I do want to cover up this seam. So one of the papers, it had all these word phrases on it in strips. I went ahead and cut that out thinking I was going to use that for the seam. We're going to end up changing that up in a bit because a lot of the words that we're showing didn't really make that much sense. Like over on the left hand side, it says make. Okay, make what? So yeah, we're going to end up covering those up as well. This is basically right here kind of how it's going to be situated. I do put another piece of paper in there because as you can see on that sketch, it does have another piece of paper coming down in the center. And I feel a little bad because it covered up all that pretty blue. I really wanted that pretty blue to show because of the top blue that I have in there. But I ended up covering it up, but it's okay. It still works really well. This paper, that mermaid scale paper, I think is just gorgeous. I am so glad that this paper pad actually has 2 of those. So yeah, we can try it again. So here I am going to use this 3x4 card right here with the pineapples on it. And I'm just going to cut out some little 3-inch strips. That's what I'm going to use to cover up those words that I don't like. On that word strip, there's a little gold line at the bottom and a little gold line at the top of the words. So I make these strips small enough to where that gold line still shows. So I do have a little bit of gold detail in there still, and I think that's really cute. You can see I already do have some pieces up at the top that I pulled out. I had the good vibes, a lot of good vibes, embellishments in this kit that I picked up at Tuesday morning. We had some chipboard stickers, some flat stickers. I think the clear stickers, I do believe are from Good Vibes. We might have had some, no, I was going to say we might have had some ephemera, but no, I don't think we do. Anyways, that's what we're going to be using to embellish with, mostly the chipboard piece. You can see right here we skipped ahead quite a bit. That's where my camera shut off because of course it did. So you can see we have that other piece of paper down there right now. I did go ahead and ink the edges of that green with the fern ink from Close to My Heart, and also there's a chipboard tag sticking out the left side of that photo right there, kind of where I'm putting down this title. I did punch out another piece of this blue just to bring the blue down there. Like I said, I did end up covering up a good bit of that blue, almost all of it. You can see a little bit down there at the very bottom of the page. So yes, I did want to bring in a little bit more blue right here. And when I did that tag up at the top, I just went ahead and cut it in half. So I used the other half down here as well. You can see I am embellishing mostly with craft. These are just all craft pieces. In fact, I think those are really the only big embellishments I use is that tag and then that best friends. I was going to use this love this, but I couldn't make it work. I don't really like how it pointed upward sitting at the top of the page. I would like that, prefer that better if it was down there by the best friends, but that was a little too much. I am going to end up putting it down some sequins. These I do use my mini bling dots to go ahead and hold those down. And then after we put down all these sequins, we're going to end up finishing off. No, we're not. We're going to pull out some clear stickers, which are not my friend. They're my foe. But I thought since I have them, we're going to try and use them. I thought I had gotten rid of most of my clear stickers, but apparently I still have some left. So we're going to go ahead and give those a try. I think here's where I'm pulling out the zots to go ahead and put my sequins down. Yeah, we're going to cut away. We're not going to sit here through the whole thing of those zots. I do pull out these clear stickers right here, and you can see I'm trying to get them underneath things. They were kind of an afterthought. I saw them sitting there. I had taken the items out of my kit, so I saw them sitting there on the right hand side of my desk, and I was like, let's just go ahead and give these little pom fronds a shot and see how it goes. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. We did end up getting 4 on the page, so that's pretty cool. Being that they're clear stickers, I'm really happy we were able to use some of those. After we work with the clear stickers, we're going to pull out some Heidi Swap Color Shine and Gold and splatter that down around the page. Then after the splatters, you know, that's the last thing I do. After the splatters, we aren't going to do anything else to this layout. We are going to come back in here at real time and talk about what we did. All right, guys, stay tuned for real time if you like. If you don't, this was the voiceover. Make sure you go check out the other Mini Kit Monday ladies. They will be linked down below. You can hop over to beckybidding.closetomyheart.com if you would like to support my channel. Thanks so much. All right, guys, let's slow it down just a little bit. I found this sketch on Pinterest. It is from Scrapbook Challenges. You can find it over on my Pinterest board. I did pin it into my sketches folder. You can see on here it has some stitching, which I thought was really cool, but I did not end up doing that part. I've given myself an allotted amount of time to work on a layout to include a video editing and everything. So yes, I do just only allow myself a certain amount of time. So you can see here on this sketch, they had a large photo and a small photo. Well, I have these 3. Actually, I have more than this. So there, you might see another layout with this, but these are photos of Riley, and she's helping her little friend get buckled up into the swing and then giving her a little bit of a push, which I thought was really cute. On here, you can see the paper is divided, but I moved it up a little bit because there is a design right here on that background paper, so I wanted to cover it up. So I did use this really cute mermaid scale paper to go ahead and do that. This is Mini Kit Monday, so I did use the paper pad, this watercolor paper pad that I put in my Mini Kit Monday kit. Now there is this one paper that's like this, super cute, right? And they're strips, so I thought, well, that would make a good strip going along here. But as I was putting this together, I did not particularly like the words that I had showing, or even the words there. I don't know, it just wasn't very pleasing to me. So I ended up taking my cut apart sheet and cutting out 1/2 inch of one of the cards. Here are some leftovers from the cut apart sheet. So I just cut, you know, 1/2 inch by 3 on each side. Over here, of course, I did have a little gap opening, so I know I had to put something right here to cover that gap. When I originally had my photo layout, I had it over this way a little bit, but when I actually put it down, I moved it to the left. So my original intent was not to put something here, but because I put the photo down and wasn't paying attention to this spot, I had to end up covering up that gap. So that's where this cute little chipboard piece came in. So I do have the chipboard pieces from Good Vibes. I picked these up at Tuesday morning, and I used this one that's Best Friends, and I used this one that's a tag. The tag I ended up cutting in half, and I just have one half sitting right here and one half sitting right here. Now when you're working with a chipboard, chipboard's pretty thick, right? Where'd that piece go? Right here. It's really pretty thick, right? I like to take my craft knife and just peel a couple of these layers off. This is the magic of chipboard. I love chipboard for this reason, because sometimes I also really love wood veneer, but like a lot of times wood veneer is really thick, and I don't really particularly want that thick on my pages, so there's nothing you can do about that. You just have to use it the way it comes. But with chipboard, you can actually thin it out, right? You just pull layers off. Chipboard is essentially just layers and layers and layers pressed together to make them a thick chipboard. So yes, I do love that about chipboard. So that's what we used on here. We used this part of the tag here and this part of the tag here. And you can see I have a tag hole, so I did the loop-de-loo with a little bit of crochet thread. And then on this Best Friends chipboard piece, I did not, did I? I don't think, well, maybe I did skinny this up a little bit. I set it on the other remnant of this tag and put Best Friends on there. Of course, I had to pop up this part just a little bit because it's sitting on a, you know, another piece of chipboard, and I loop-de-looed through there as well. I went ahead and put down some sequins. I didn't know what else I really wanted to do on here. I pulled all the things out that were in my kit. Nothing was really, these scissors, no, not so much, but nothing was really speaking to me on this one. So I just went ahead and ended it with here. I did want to bring some of that blue down here, so I just used my circle punch, which you guys have seen me do quite a bit, for the base of clusters. And so I just cut that out, put it down here. I did ink, not everything. I inked this green piece, this blue piece, and this green piece with the Fern ink from Close to My Heart. But yes, I wanted to bring some blue down here, so I just kind of built this up a little bit, just with this little circle, this chipboard, and this chipboard, and that was it. At first, I went ahead, I thought I was going to be done, and I went ahead and pulled out these puppy dog tail sequins, which I also did put in my kit, and you can see I just used these orange ones because there is quite a bit of orange down in this paper. So I thought that would be a good color. The other sequins I had in my kit were these ones. So as you can see here, the orange did make a lot more sense than these. These were gold and pink, and these are navy blue and the orange, and then there's also a little peach. I did try the little peach, but it didn't really work for me, so I went ahead and went with the orange. So after I put those down, when I put those down, I used my bling zots. You can pick these up over at Close to My Heart, BeckyBitting.closetomyheart.com. I used those to hold down my sequins, but then I saw these cute little stickers also picked up from Close to My Heart. And you guys know I have this issue with, well, if you've been with me a while, you know, I have this issue with clear stickers, but I was like, I'm gonna try and use them. So I took a bunch of these ones that look like palm fronds, the small ones, and I tucked them in random places. So we have one here, we have one here, we have one here, we have one here. They don't make a big feature, but first of all, I gotta use clear stickers, and yay for that. And second of all, I mean, they do a little bit of something. They're kind of holographic. So like when the light hits it, sorry about that, sorry. So when the light hits it, we get a little bit of something extra, and I think that's really cute. So after we did that, I just took my Heidi Swap Color Shine in Gold and gave it a nice little shake and splattered that down around the page. I don't know why but for some reason I super love the look of sequins with a random splatters in between. I think that is so cute looking. Now, I was thinking about actually doing my journaling before we did this part on this one, but I was running out of time, so I didn't end up doing that. But I think my journaling is going to be strip journaling, and because this is a pattern paper, it's going to be strip. I guess it's light enough I can actually write on. I don't know, we'll go back and forth about that. But I think it will go like right here. It'll probably come down like this and in toward the sequins. Now, if I have too much to say, I could put a little bit right here and then a little bit down here. So I don't know, I'll have to see how that ends up working out. But that's really all I did to this. I did, when I used this strip right here, for the strip across here, I did cut this little card thin enough to where you can see the gold outline. I just covered up the words. You can see the gold outline on either side. I thought that was a nice little touch. Yeah, this is not a whole lot of embellishments or anything on here, but I really like it. I do want to remind you guys not to discount your 3x4 cards. A lot of people say, well, I don't do pocket pages, I don't use 3x4 cards. That's fine. This was a 3x4 card. I just used a simple oval die to go ahead and cut that out, and you could do that, you know, on a lot of the cards with a lot of different things. This one I'll probably end up fussy cutting out some of these flowers. This one I'll probably use a square or a circle. You can see this oval didn't really work too good. I'll probably use a square or circle to cut it out. Yeah, don't discount your 3x4 cards. If you get a paper that's a 3x4 card and you're like, I have too many 3x4 cards, girl, you can work with those. You certainly can work with those. They are great titles. You know, I don't like really making my own titles these days because I'm lazy. In fact, when I was actually gonna do this layout, I was gonna call it Buckle Up, but I was like, I didn't even put any alphas in this kit, and I didn't want to go on a hunt for anything, so I'm gonna use this. But I might start my journaling, you know, whether it's here, Buckle Up, Buttercup, and then talk about, you know, Riley helping her little friend buckle up. All right, guys, I don't do anything else to this layout. I hope that was helpful to you. Like I said, this is quick and speedy. We got 4x6, 4x6, and this was a 4x6, and I trimmed it down just as much as I could because I was using that sketch, and I think it turned out cute. I really do. I love it. I like how this, like on the original piece, it was here's the original piece. You can see I used it again to get this blue right here. But on the original piece, it almost looks like sky. It could be water, it could be sky, you know, whatever. I'm interpreting it for this layout as sky, and then we have the grassy green right here. It's really cute. And you can see they're wearing bathing suits because they were swimming that day. So this mermaid paper totally made sense to me. And I really like using these craft type neutral embellishments. I think that worked really good. I think those might be, I don't have very many left in this kit, and I'm only on layout number 1. Yeah, I am drawn to those for some reason. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This is Mini Kit Monday, August 2020, layout number 1. Please make sure you go check out Kathy, Daisy, Dollie, Shannon, and Traci. Everybody is linked down below. If you'd like to support my channel, you can hop over to beckybidding.closetomyheart.com and pick yourself up something. We do have some cool new stuff coming in September. Right now we have a couple great collections in there as well, and there's going to be a Halloween collection coming up on there too. So yeah, pretty cool. Hop over there if you'd like to support my channel and pick yourself up something, adhesive, paper, whatever. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.